Well, it's official. Signs up. Eton Rugby Airport is open. Loki and I are out here checking out the runway. Hey buddy. I know it's been a long time since I've posted anything from the Field of Dreams, and there's a few good reasons for that, and then there's a few not so good reasons for it. So the Field of Dreams has been mowed, and actually the last time I mowed I actually put the roller out on it too. There's still the odd patch of clay sticking through, but for the most part it's green, and the wind's pretty much straight down the runway today, so I'm thinking it might be a good day to go grab the Raven and take her for a rip. This is like his favorite place in the whole world.
Here we are, Raven's all gassed up and ready to go. Out of the hangar and out onto the taxiway. I didn't bother boring you guys with the pre-flight inspection, the run-up and all that stuff. You guys don't need to watch the boring bits. But yeah, she's ready to go and she's ready to fly. So the Dryden Airport used to have a crosswind runway, just a turf strip, but they have long since stopped using it. So I took a little shortcut on the crosswind runway out onto runway 30 and got lined up on the runway to take off. So I'm not using the entire runway. I know I'm actually leaving a little bit of it behind. I got about 4,000 feet of runway ahead of me, so I have plenty of room for the RV. And I'm going to use this opportunity to practice my best angle of climb, because that's something that's going to be handy coming into the Eton Rugby Airport there at the Field of Dreams, is being able to get over the trees before the trees get into the fan. Wheels Up was at about 10 minutes after 11 in the morning, and by this time of the day it was already quite warm. The density altitude for Dryden was about 3,200 feet, I think, at this time, and the elevation for Dryden is only 1,350, so hot weather makes a difference. So the best angle of climb takeoff went pretty well, and before we knew it, we were ready to land at the Field of Dreams.
All right, Eton Rugby traffic, Hotel Mike Bravo, short final for the runway, 27.
Now, there isn't an actual frequency for the Eton Rugby Airport just yet. I'm still in the process of doing the paperwork for Transport Canada to have it registered as an aerodrome in Canada.
Wind is pretty much straight down the runway. Gonna be a little bumpy coming over the trees, I think. Got the field made, throttle back. Watching for the water. Gently on the brakes. And there we are, we're landed at Eton Rugby.
Actually, I think that landing was pretty good.
Just like that. Time down was 11:15. So 5-minute flight from Eton Rugby. Or sorry, from Dryden to Eton Rugby, 5 minutes. There's that bump in the runway. All right. Let's pull up on the apron, see what we got.
Well, there you have it, folks. We just did it. We landed at the Field of Dreams. Looked like a great day for flying. A little warm, but not bad. Field of Dreams is officially an airport.
With the wind almost straight down the runway today, it looked like a good day to get some practice landing at the Field of Dreams. After taxiing right down to the tree line and getting turned around, I was set up for a short, soft field takeoff. The short, soft field technique with this airplane gets the tail wheel up quick, get the mains off the ground as soon as you can, and then accelerate in the ground effect. Now my other takeoff here took place in October and it was quite a bit cooler, but with today with the higher temperatures and the higher density altitude, it took a little longer to get off the ground. Still, I had plenty of room. This is where the best climb angle speed is needed. I need to clear the trees that are a few hundred feet past the east threshold of the runway. So I maintain my best angle of climb speed until I have a little safety margin over the trees. Then I accelerate to my best rate of climb speed. So here we are on short final for 2.7. Speed at this point is just above 70 and reducing. I get down to about 60 and I hit the tree line. This is high enough over the stall speed to give me some comfort. In fact, I'm sure the airplane will go much slower. But with 2,200 feet of runway, there's plenty of room for a solo weight RV6. That 11-foot roller that I built does a pretty nice job. The runway is nice and smooth. Gently on the brakes, and I've got nearly 1,000 feet of runway left to spare. Well, that wasn't so bad. Let's try another one. Once again, got the tail right in the tree line. Might as well use all the runway. Toes on the brakes until they get to full power, and then let them go. And here we are on final again. So I tried something a little different with this landing. I left the speed up just a little bit, just did a standard landing, not a short field landing. And just to see how much runway I would use. Cut down over the runway and just let it float in there with just a little bit of a skip, and I stayed off the brakes. Just let the airplane slow down naturally. Even without getting all over the brakes there, I had plenty of room. It just rolled to a nice gentle stop. As I turn around here, you can see behind me to the end of the runway there. I still got 200-300 feet to go. Well, here we go again, right down to the end of the runway. Tail as close to the trees as we can make her. Let's go. With each takeoff and landing here at the Field of Dreams, I can feel my confidence building. I'm looking forward to hosting fly-in events and having guests stay at the cabin. If you think you'd like to try some airplane camping or stay at the cabin here at the Field of Dreams, let me know. I'd be happy to have guests flying in. Alright, let's try this one more time. This time I'm coming in for a short field landing. I'm going to get down as quick as I can and on the brakes, see how little runway I can use. Now the RV6 isn't going to win any STOL competitions, but it does come into a pretty small strip, so I'm pretty happy with this. I got stopped about halfway down the runway, so that gives me a little margin of error. And it's just a short backtrack to the apron. It sure is nice finally landing here at the cabin. After a few years working this field into an airstrip, I can now say I have my own airport. I still have some work to do to get the cabin where I want it, and I'm chipping away at it slowly. But soon, this cabin will be available for folks who want to fly in and get away from it all. If you think you might be interested in flying in here and spending some nights in the cabin, let me know in the comments below.
Well, it's official. I just banged my head on the sign.
Thanks for watching.